I just wanted to show how big this plant really is and how much space it takes up. Its leaf is about as big as my face. I thought it would be nice to show how to get another plant from a leaf cutting, because I was looking online and sometimes it's hard to actually find a video of how to do it, so I hope this helps you out. Got some Pokemon on it. The way you make a new plant from a leaf cutting is you get a sharp knife. I'm going to use a box cutter. And you take a nice, big, healthy leaf. I'm going to use one of the kind of littler ones that the plant isn't really using right now. And follow it all the way down to the base. And just cut it off. All the way through. There we go. There. Now we have our leaf. We're just going to take it right about halfway. You cut it at an angle. See, there we have it, at an angle. And then you just trim the leaf so that it stops growing. Hard to do with one hand, but anyway. There. And you just poke a hole with your finger, stick it in, and bury it up. It's really that easy. And you just wait for a long time if it's not spring. But if it's spring and there's a fair amount of sunlight, it will be much quicker. It does take some time. Okay, so here is the one that I started before. We're gonna separate this now. And just pull it out. Knock off all the extra dirt. Roll it around if you want. Don't have to be too careful. And if it's just not coming apart, stick it in a little tray of water. That'll help. You should be able to see. There you go. Individual little stems in there. So they are attached to the mommy plant, but they gotta get off there. So, seems pretty brutal, but now you see how much roots are on those little guys. There's one here. And you see, sometimes you don't got any roots on it. But I'm fairly sure you can stick that in water and it'll get some roots. Now I just use my nail. See there? That one's got plenty of roots. You see that? Cut that one in half right there. And hope you get some roots on it. There you go. If you want to, put that back in the dirt and possibly grow more. Just poke a hole. Just poke. And stick the roots in there. You can cover up the base leaves a little bit because they come sprawling out of the dirt anyway when they first form. It's not gonna hurt them. Just don't pack it around too tight because the stems are very juicy and can break. Do the same thing with the other ones. Poke a hole. And you always want to put a little bit more up around it, because when you water it, it's going to soak in anyway. And I give them great big pots because they're going to be great big plants. There's another. And then this last one here, I can either, you see there's no roots, I can plop it into some soil or plop it into a jar of water, and it should grow roots as long as it gets enough sunlight. So it's not a goner just because I chopped the roots off of it. So now we're going to give these guys their first watering. You'll see that they're going to move if I pour too much water on it. So just gently, not too much at a time. There. All right, and we've got to water this brand new mama leaf also, or it will not make it. And you want to keep it damp, not overwatered, because it will rot. And again, if you want to trim this side also, you can use a pair of scissors. It'll stop the leaf from focusing on growing more foliage, and it'll force it to grow roots, which is a good thing. So I hope this helps.